So, is this a ferry or a cruise ship? I was pretty confused myself. Stay tuned as we dive into this awesome mega ferry and in-depth review of the ship. When I got back from the Arctic Circle, I had another 24 hours to explore Tallinn, Estonia, and Helsinki a little bit. After seeing a lot of reviews and videos of a few of these, quote, ferries, I wanted to do one also. This time, on the Silja Line Megastar. And when I got down to the harbor again, I wondered if this is where I docked or not. So where I'm circling now is the Central Station, and where I'm circling now is the West Terminal 2, which is where you're going to catch the ferry. Be mindful, right where I'm circling right now, it was where I initially saw that ferry, and I was wrong, and I didn't have anyone to tell me that, so thank goodness I was able to grab an Uber for about $8, and it was taking me right to Terminal 2. Here's the Tallink website, very easy to navigate. You just put in how many people you want, you put in the departures. It is in military time, which is European time, so just be mindful of that. Here I put in I was going to leave at 10:30 and come back at 7:30 at night, and it was very easy to navigate and very reasonable, around $40 a person. Now this is the most important thing where I actually made a mistake, and it was my fault, and I didn't read it correctly and I misread it. Check in 40 minutes prior to when you leave. So if you leave at 10:30, make sure you're there by 9:50 because the gates close at 10 after 10. I misread that and I actually missed my ferry ride and had to wait till 12:30. So don't do what I did. Get there at least 40 minutes prior of when the ferry leaves because they close the gates 20 minutes prior. When you get into Terminal 2, scan your card and you'll walk up these escalators, and then you will be greeted here, which is the waiting area for Terminal 2. Huge, spacious. There's a bar, of course, and you can get some food and just wait for the departure gate to be open. It was really nice just to sit and relax, let the sun come in through the glass pane windows, and soak up some sun since there hasn't been much since I've been in Finland. It was a quick few minute walk to the shuttle, aka the ship, and before you know it, we were boarding on something I was really surprised about. When I first got on the ship, I was blown away. It was like I was on a cruise, legit cruise ship. Big screen TVs, the hustle and bustle of different shops, restaurants, music, you name it. It was just like I was actually boarding on a ship to go away for a week. Here's an outline of the entire ship itself. The lower levels, 3, 5, 6, are where the tractor trailers, believe it or not, and vehicles, because you can bring your vehicle from Finland to Estonia. Decks 7, 8, 9, and 10 are all for passengers. It has business, comfort lounges, coffee shops. There's the driver's club, sun deck cabins. Believe it or not, you can get a cabin, and for the 2 hours that you're here, you could take a nap, sleep, whatever you want. So there are cabins here for people to rest. And here on number 9, of course, they have a Burger King, and then they do have some passenger seating that is very just like if you were on a bus or on a regular ferry to sit and relax. Here are the cabins. You can walk here for the cabins. There was a driver's club, and they had, I don't know how many, but there were dozens of rooms from suites to family suites to private single solo suites. I walked around the 10th deck, and from there was a couple cool sports bars, big screen TVs playing hockey, believe it or not, American football, some reruns, and they had a live stage, but obviously no one was playing, so I just wanted to check it out. They had actually online gaming and some casino machines, and they actually had an arcade also, which I enjoyed on my way back from Tallinn to kill some time. Once I got done walking about the ship and seeing what was going on, my appetite grew quite a bit. I didn't really want Burger King, so I figured I'd check out this buffet-style restaurant. They had a really nice selection of wine and beer, varying from different parts of Scandinavia and to parts of Europe with the wine. They didn't have any liquor, which I would imagine because they need a special license to sell it. The prices were average. The prices were fixed here right on the screen. You could either order right from here and pay with a credit card, or you can go and order right at the buffet line. The choice was yours. Ordering was easy, very seamless. There wasn't any long lines, it was not crowded. Everyone was very nice and attentive, and they were there to answer any questions that you had on what kind of food. I chose to actually go with a sandwich. Everything was presented neatly and it looked very fresh, but I was a little nervous because I didn't know how long it was actually sitting out there for. But I took a risk and grabbed myself a dessert, and there I was. So I was actually really surprised of how fresh and how amazing it tasted. I ended up going with a spicy Thai rice curry bowl with tofu, a salad, and a raspberry tart cheesecake cookie. I sat next to a window, enjoyed my lunch as the ferry took off, and watched the ferry break through the ice caps. It was pretty cool to watch, and before you know it, we were heading to Tallinn. Once I was done eating and we were out at sea, I figured I'd take a look at some of the duty-free shops, and I was shocked at how big it was and how vast and what they had there. It was like a department store, like you were on a regular ship or at an airport. I was really impressed of how big their liquor selection was. They had everything from Dom Perignon, Hennessy, the highest end of scotches. I was really blown away. What was really cool is right across from the liquor area, they had a whole section just from Estonia. Different liquors, different foods, dedicated to Estonia, which I thought was pretty cool. And of course, if you still keep walking, you run into the clothing duty-free, which they had quite a bit, but obviously living in New York, I can just go to an outlets and get them for a fraction of the price. Here, my daughter would have loved this, a Squishmallow chair. Too bad it wouldn't fit in my luggage, or else I would have snagged that. And finally, after what seemed like a really quick 2 hours, we could see Estonia from a distance. And we were just getting ready to dock. What was really fascinating is watching these tractor trailers come out here in a second, right here, of coming out of the ship. I could not believe that must have been at least 30 tractor trailers I counted coming out. After spending the day in Tallinn, Estonia, it was amazing, and we'll be doing another video on Tallinn in a day. So before you know it, the time went by really quick, and it was time to head back to my ship. Like I said, make sure you give yourself enough time and gauge your time wisely, or you'll miss the ferry. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video and what the Tallinn Soldier Line Megastar has to offer. It's an amazing ship, and it puts traveling on ferries to a whole nother level, and it makes time go by super fast. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to drop them below and share some comments. I look forward to doing many videos and reviews, and can't wait to share with you soon. And again, if you like what you saw, please hit like and subscribe.